Hello, Leo, to a timeless reading of yours. This is the Wave of Love reading that I'm featuring on this channel of mine. Feel free to check out the description box below if you'd like any further details as to who and what I am. Just bear in mind that I am Master 7th, aka 7th that reads these energies for you, so if you wanted more details, it is to be found in the description box. A little clarity is that I provide remote wellness alignments and provide tarot intuitive insights. Whatever brings you here, there may be something here for you, whether or not you have a relationship with the terminology of being a Leo. Remember that this is not a personal one-on-one reading. However, this is a collective, intuitive reading. Take what is yours using your discernment and leave the rest behind. All right, let's see what's going on for you in this wave of love. There's too many topics, and there is none of them that are important besides you, your wellness, your state of being, your state of becoming, your state from yesterday, your preparation for tomorrow is what's the most important besides all the things you think you need to heal from or avoid. There's a lot of fear at the surface of your existence. I feel some of you are keeping the quote-unquote wrong people close to you, and there's someone very close to you that you are not even aware you should bring closer to you. Yeah, so I think with the Knight of Cups here, High Priestess, you're learning these lessons. The only way that these lessons can be introduced to your state of self, okay? There is a lot of paying attention to detail that you are not paying attention to anymore. So you're more or less being forced to repay attention to them, because you are somebody who actually is really good at paying attention to detail. Is that maybe it was hard for you to also have that attitude of leadership as yeah. Like maybe it was hard for you to bring a sense of self to there's just a huge exhaustion here. This exhaustion is coming from being someone in the past that took so much out of you in being, and now you don't have to be that anymore, but at the same time you don't really know what to be because you're no longer that. So it's a bit fragile. It's a bit nerve-wracking. It's also very hard for someone here to know so much emotional intelligence, yet it's hurting the ego of this person. Like, this person hates that they themselves are this smart, because to be this smart is also to know why at the end of that you are left with what you have. And what may be daunting at that moment is to learn perspective change. You're not left with something. You earned what you got. You earned what you have. And if that what it is you have feels to be negative, then we must change something within ourselves so that the external processing our energy and wanting to come back to us is not going to land and stick and stay in so-called negative state. So there's very me, myself, and I energy coming through that is getting a lot of distractions from adequately taking care of themselves, taking yourself a bit more seriously, not conveniently hiding behind certain bullshits when you don't know, when you don't need to, when you know better, and holding yourself accountable. Some of you say certain roles in a niche or setting that are not being fulfilled, okay? And there are just certain energies in the atmosphere that also like to pay attention to detail. And if you're somebody who mocks at the word, you like to pay attention to detail, or alike when someone else pays attention to details, whether this is paying attention to details on what makes you smile and what makes you angry, what makes you giddy, what makes you nervous, and then holding yourself accountable to that accord and standard from your own throat chakra of stature is also necessary, okay? Because some of you are confused by how some of these truths that you are gliding with are also coming back and not feeling like compromisable with you. And there's a lesson in that. And the lesson has a lot to do with your ego and not having, again, a better understanding with the relationships of the things that you have that are closest to you, person, places, or things. Some of you are deeply in liking, in love with your person, and there is a need to bring rejuvenation to that. I don't think anything changed, and shit seems so bright, much brighter. Anyway. Yeah, 707. I don't think I have any setting on that would happen. Alright, anyway, we have 9 of Swords. So feeling out of sorts, alright? And then the 9 of Swords comes out like feel like we're feeling out of sorts. So just like Sagittarius energy, it might be coming through and in opportunistic times, alright? Some of you need to re-strategize, rethink what it is that you're listening to or watching right before you go to sleep, because it's adding to the chaos and not helping you. It's just not helping you. It's hurting more than it's helping. And while it's hurting, it's blocking you. It's cutting off access point to seeing something, all right? It's not being able to exactitude anything, maybe also not being able to really get to your truth, all right? Because it's really cutting you off here with being able to fix something. It's a major distraction. Some of you have television on or unnecessary apps open in your phone. Like, there's just energy, it's energy zapping in your ether when you go to sleep that is in charge of keeping you in a perspective of misery and is not interested in wanting to help you reach your own light. Yeah, it's very good. It's that sleep. It's that sleep that you're not getting. This 5 of Swords. That energy that wants to keep you out of sorts. I'm listening to a lo-fi deep house playlist, and this song is called "Like a Yellow Frisbee" by Quasar. How fucking cool is that? Y'all don't understand what a quasar is. I'm like a yellow frisbee. In this reading, that's you. And the quasar, more or less, is needed, which is a black hole, more or less, that's ultimately in charge of your light. Alright, Queen of Cups. The energies are picking up a little bit. Maybe that's because of the message, like a yellow frisbee, okay? But yeah, you're breaking through. You're interested in clearing up your throat chakra. You're interested in holistic mechanisms. You don't necessarily care for pharmaceutical subscriptions anymore, or prescriptions of any kind. That doesn't mean immediately follow this advice, because remember, this is not a personal 101 reading, or I am not a medical doctor professional and no longer care to be. So although holistic measurements can be utilized and intertwined with modern medicine, and can also be used in any way that you need to have it fit a certain mold to you, is very much available. So something to keep in mind, that I don't know, and this reading cannot affirm nor deny if getting off a conventional medicine 100% is the right end result for you, the possible person interested in that. Will I say, as seventh energy that reads these energies for you, that Ether is more interested in the organic experience and offering all the energies it could have for of herself to you, to be able to understand, process, let go, and learn of all experiences? Yes. Is she interested to teach you that? Yes. Does she have modalities and methods in place right now to assist you? Absolutely. It's about quote unquote timing. It's about resources. It's about making connection. It's about consent. It's about so many things. And yeah. And more or less making ego choices. Give me 1 second. Alright, so after the Queen of Cups, we have the Emperor energy. So yeah, like, the Emperor is coming in here with a bad apple seed here for some reason. Okay, this makes me feel that don't trust the first person that talks of having all the answers, even if that's me. Okay, because there are ways that you need to look at that triggering force and understand what it's triggering within you, so that you can feel empowered by that opportunity to learn from that, and most likely also learn something about yourself that you were meant to learn with that crossing of a path. Yep. Don't trust the first person, and then we have the Four of Wands. All right, so Four of Wands. In a love reading, that's what you want to see, right? We want to see, oh, we in our lane, boo-boo, and things are happening. And whomever is on my lane, I can more or less trust. And that's a bit part of the lesson here, I believe. You know, it's like, I can say I believe, but do you believe? Do we need even belief? Because to have it doesn't mean that you need it, because you didn't need it in order to have it. So, what does it mean? What does it mean? there are family matters that need to be worked through. Okay. This is gonna probably sound daunting, but there are some people within your family circle that get so much of your love or respect when there's things within their life that you probably, if you found out about them or it might have you question the love you have of this person. It's not that you can't have a liking to this person. It's more or less you are questioning yourself on what is it about you that accepts the loving or the liking of that person. And that is something that is a fragile topic, because not everyone may understand why you love what you love, or as much as you might not understand your own definition of what love is. And what we can highlight here is that if it's hard for you to love the flesh of that of which it is you own, then you saying you love another is a bit tainted, because you have to have a more positive relationship with yourself in order to maintain a positive connection of any kind with someone other than you, or inclusive of other than you. And that is hard to drive down the highway of self and figure out which lane you're going to travel on. Are you going to be in the outside lane, taking your time, slowing it down? Are you going to middle lane, cruising, chilling, a bit out of the way of either side? Or are you going to be in the left lane, taking the speed and passing on the left? Okay, let's see. I'm being told to move on, so let's move on. Ooh, a lot of sleep here for you guys. A lot of sleep. Listen, I know some of y'all think that you need 6 to 8 hours to sleep to have like a good sleep, but last time you had 6 to 8 hours, did you have a good sleep? Some of you are gonna be like, no. Alright, so we're not really caring about the quantity of hours, we're caring about the type of sleep. Even if it's 5 minutes, you need that fucking good fucking minutes of sleep. Okay, so let's work on that for you. All right, North Node, fulfillment. Number 33. If this means anything, it means that you are on that trajectory. That yellow Frisbee is you. That yellow Frisbee is you. And you fulfill that in the quasar of darkness. At all time and space and acknowledgement, you are your own North Star. continued yellow frisbee here, clearing. So stepping into the desire of cleansing, all right, cleansing your home, your home, your workplace, detoxing, okay, and just keeping that maintained for yourself for the next few weeks is definitely going to just assist you in so many ways to feel a bit more secure in the bubble of the sun that you are, the yellow frisbee. All right, that's all that I have for you at this time, Leo. I wish you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space, and may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.